welcome to another episode of the Mission TV show, one of the special episodes where we're live here on the floor of the exhibit hall of the General Conference in San Antonio. And today we've got an amazing guest with us that's got an amazing story. He could talk for hours and not come to the bottom of the stories that he has of how God's working in his life and in his ministry. David Pham,
yes,
you're in a unique area of the world.
Malaysia.
Malaysia, yes.
Yes.
And tell me, what are you doing? Because that's an area that's resistant to any kind of direct evangelism.
Yes.
And so, what are you doing to work with that, work in those parameters?
Well, we started a health center in Malaysia in 1999. I finished my study in the States 1995. Then God brought me to China as a missionary. From there, God brought me back to my own hometown, Malaysia. And we started this health center.
And this is a health center lifestyle where people from the city can come out and get their health back on track.
But we have to start from zero, from 1997. There's no workers because medical missionaries are not trained by the world. You can find a lot of nurses, you can find doctors, but you can't find medical missionaries. There are no hydrotherapy, massage, and proper eating diet and lifestyle program.
So most of the medical workers are trained to work in a hospital.
Yes.
And
so it's very hard for us to work together. We don't have same mindset. So I realized that we must start a training program to train young people. So we began in 1997 in a very small way. Only four people. Well, a doctor joined me and his wife, and my wife and I, four of us. And we started the training, and we started with only 3 or 4 students. And we start training year by years, and we're like a mushroom growing slowly. And now today we have about 50 workers, and 90% of our workers are trained by us. Because the world don't produce them, we have to produce ourselves. So in order for us to produce these students, in the beginning it's very difficult.
Yes.
Parents will not understand why they should send their children to become a servant, right? How to come here to learn things that the world are not for. So we give free education, we give free food in the beginning for 10 years. And we train about 100 young people throughout the 10 years. And as time goes, people recognize that this is the way to go. And only now we start to charge about $100 per month, for their food.
Really?
The rest of the time, the tuition are all free.
So what language are you doing all this training in?
We train in English.
Okay, so people from America could also come and be a part.
Of course.
Wonderful.
It's cheap. And our lifestyle center is up to standards. Every
World
month
class.
we have up to minimum 40 to 50 health guests to 100 health guests per month.
Wow.
So our students, they will get hand-on practice, not after their study, while they are studying. As soon as they're finished with massage, they can pass and they will do the treatments on the workers.
Wow.
And if our workers sign, they are good, they will work on our health guests. So while they are studying, they're already practicing. Hydrotherapy, massage, cooking. If they are good in lectures, we start giving them lectures, everything.
Fantastic.
So after 1.5 years training, they kind of know the whole things.
Yes, they've got not only the theoretical knowledge, but they got the hands-on confidence. So before we go too far, I want to put up your website. So because this is an online channel, so people can go over and start looking at your webpage while they're watching the show. So what is your website?
Our website is AENON, AENON. .org. .my. My, Malaysia, MY.
Okay, so AENON.org.my for Malaysia.
Yes.
And the cool thing about if a North American comes to your place, that's not only the practical training, but it's also they're learning the cross-cultural thing as well.
In fact, we have many people come from Australia, come from even from US, from the Europe, from England. Then we have people from China, from Hong Kong, from Singapore, from Indonesia, and from Philippines.
Wow! So is it the same cost for a foreigner, the $100 a month?
$100? No. What I mean is we have health guests. They come from all these places.
Oh, I see.
To our health center.
I see.
So our students learn how to witness to all group of people.
Wonderful.
They meet different groups. We even have health guests from Dubai.
Oh, nice.
Muslim.
Wow.
They come to our program.
Amazing.
And one thing I like about it is all our health guests that come to our program, 90% are non-Adventists. All right? And when they come, every morning we have worship with them. Yeah, and they look at our lifestyle. They look at the young people serving them, cleaning the toilets and cleaning the bed sheets and everything. And they're so impressed. And every morning they will come out to sing song and we'll share testimony from the Bible. And as I look at all these people sitting in front of us, non-Adventists, and starting it dawned on my mind that medical missionary is the right arm of the gospel. And this is the only work that people pay you money to listen to gospel. In all evangelism, you pay
huge.
so much money to do it.
Yes.
I used to ask pastor, I say, how many people walk into your church in a year?
Yeah.
Strangers.
Right.
1, 2, without any efforts?
Right.
None.
Right.
But in our center, even we are in a mountain, where we're out of the cities.
Yeah,
but every month we're witnessing to minimum of 50 to 100 non-Adventists.
Wow.
They come, live with us, eat with us, sleep with us.
And pay you.
Yes. And then they will slowly influenced by us. Normally it will start the effects of influence on the second and third days while they're living there.
Wow.
And they will ask questions like, why are these young people here?
Yeah.
Why they are not out there, you know? And we tell them what our purpose of living. And when they have more interest, we give them personal Bible study. Yes.
So how many days do they stay with you on a typical?
Some 5 days, some 10 days, some 20 days. All depend on their needs.
So even if they stay 5 days, that's, let's say, 12 hours a day exposed to your staff.
24 hours. Besides sleeping.
24 hours. But yeah, they sleep part of that. So let's say 16 hours they're exposed to your staff.
Yes.
16 times 5, that's, well, I don't know, that's like 60 hours.
Yes.
How many Sabbaths would it take to have 60 hours of influence on a person?
That's right.
That's
in fact, the
amazing.
best effect is our therapists, where they do massage, hydrotherapy with them, walk with them for exercise. You know, it's very wonderful.
Wow,
it's very good. Even some of them, they are Buddhists, more conservative Buddhists or Hindus. They don't come out to worship with us. We do not force anyone. It's a free thing. In my mind, I was thinking, even though you don't come into my worship, but you cannot run away from our influence.
Yes, yes.
Our therapists will pray with them before they do the massage and hydrotherapy. We'll pray with them before we have cooking classes. Pray with them before we go for exercise, you know, and talk to them. So even they do not worship with us, they are influenced by the environment.
And this may be the first Christian that they've actually seen with their own two eyes in person.
And many of them are also Sunday Christians.
Oh, okay.
They came in. Many of them told us they're continuously observing what type of Adventist lifestyle. You know, are they anything wrong? Because they are always brainwashed by their pastors to be careful of us.
Yes.
You know, so they came in with observant eyes.
Yeah.
They are a bit careful of us.
Yeah.
But after a while, they will always tell me, "You're actually very normal."
You're human. Wow. Okay, so what's this new project that you just started 2 months ago?
Since we have started our health program for more than about 10 years, God has stabilized our health center program. We have enough workers to run it every month. We are self-sustaining ourselves. And I talked to our team. We are successful here, but the health work need to go to the city, where there's a harder space to enter.
Yes.
And we are supposed to be the pioneer. Yeah. We are supposed to open the way to take away prejudice. So I went into the study, what should we do? And one of the way that the Spirit of Prophecy guide us is to start a hygienic health food restaurant. So 2 months ago, we started this restaurant in the city.
Yeah. And who are you cooperating with?
We are cooperating with ASI and the local conference. We use their premises, the shops, and we renovate them.
The conference buildings.
Yes, the conference buildings. And we just started 2 months. And by God's grace, we hope it will grow to be much better. At this present moment, we serve about 100 to 150 customers a day.
That's huge.
I mean, we want to be more.
Okay, but that's still huge.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't do any advertisements. People just walk in.
So you've hit a nerve. You found a niche that's going to be successful there.
Yes,
too.
It is a place of witnessing.
Yeah.
When people sit down and eat and relax, and that is a time when you go in to talk to them. Of course, we don't tell them about Bible. We tell them about health message, and we see what's their needs.
So your waitresses, waiters come in and they explain some of the...
Talk to them.
Oh, wonderful.
And then now we're preparing. You see, one of the things is we cannot find a lot of people that are good in in PR talking.
Oh, okay.
You know, I might be good, but the other one is very quiet. They only have the heart to serve.
Yes.
So now what we do is we will come out a registration form
Uh-huh.
for every customer to register, free registration to be our club member.
Uh-huh.
Then we will WhatsApp them the coming program that we're going to run once a week or twice, once a month. It all depends on our abilities.
Yeah.
Cooking classes, lectures, stress management, stop smoking program,
Sure.
detox program, anything.
Yeah.
And then we will WhatsApp them through medias, and they will register accordingly.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So this is the way we can run, because our restaurant, our rested time, we serve lunch and dinner. So in between, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock is a rest time. And that's the time we can do outreach program.
Oh, I see.
Yes, in our restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
things like that.
Wonderful. So then you're also starting a new program of training.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
Yes, by the grace of God, we have been thinking so much about Asia Bible missionaries,
Yes.
which needed so much.
Yes.
We need people in China, we need people in Malaysia, in so many places in Southeast Asia, Thailand.
0.7%.
That's
Christian.
right.
Yeah.
But we do not have quality Bible teachers. And by the grace of God, Eugene Pruitt and called me up beginning of this year and say that he have the burdens to start a Bible training.
Okay, this is Eugene Pruitt, a well-known Bible trainer, works
Yes.
with Young Disciple and many different ministries here in North America.
So now he have committed 3 years to be in Anan, and we will start a 3 years Bible program to train Bible teachers, Bible missionaries,
Yes.
teachers. Yeah,
Praise
we don't know how it will go, but we will open this up for anyone to come in. Yeah, and I think I will leave this to Eugene to talk more about
Yes,
this. You know,
we're going to have Eugene interviewing here
Yes.
soon, and you'll be able to see what his vision for this thing is. So this is kind of his program then, that you're
yes, we
gonna
adopt
work
this
together?
program. We work together.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
To build this thing out. Well,
Yes,
that's
yes,
exciting.
Yes.
David, how can people get involved? What can they do to? It sounds like you've got things pretty well
Yes.
lined up. Do you need any help?
I don't know, but we need people to come in to help us. Maybe right now the most fresh, the beginning work is our restaurant work.
Yes.
I need a lot of recipes,
Okay.
good recipes,
Okay.
recipe that tastes good and healthy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe from around the world. kind of
around the world,
international
and we'll
cuisine?
localize them
Yeah.
accordingly.
Wonderful.
If you've got any good recipes,
Okay. Where
share
can they
with
send
us.
those? How can they, like, email or something?
email me.
What's your email address?
My email is david.farm
Uh-huh.
at anan.org.my.
Okay.
David,
David, D-A-V-I-D dot F-A-M
M, yes,
at Anon,
Dot-
A-E-N-O-N
yes.
.org
dot my,
dot M-Y
Yes.
for Malaysia.
from Malaysia. Please.
Awesome. Okay, so
And if you
recipes.
have a chance, visit us. Our place is very beautiful. We're on a hill overlooking a beautiful scenes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what are the age groups that you take as for young people to come and be part of your program?
We do not set any ages.
So
as long
14,
they are strong
12?
enough,
Uh-huh.
I mean, at least they need to finish their high school
Okay.
to
All
come
right.
for this training.
Okay. So
And-
college age and up.
Yes.
Okay.
And they must, we usually have 50 years old, they came to our program.
Uh-huh.
To,
They did okay?
yes. As long they have the strength
Okay.
to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and do all the job.
What time
I
do they
know
go
the
to
work.
bed at night?
9:30.
Okay, so
You
they still
know?
get their 7.5 hours of sleep?
Yeah, and they got a lot of homework to do and things like that. It's a
Okay.
very intensive program.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must be able to have the strength to cope with it.
And that's how long is that program again?
For the health program, is 1.5 years.
Okay.
For Eugene program, is 3 years. But Eugene said you can come 1 year to test it out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, wonderful.
Yes.
And okay, so anon.org, aenon.org.my
Yes.
is a place you can get more information.
Yes.
And contact David Pham if you got some recipes, and pray for his ministry.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be interviewing Eugene Pruitt to learn more about this exciting new program that I'm really looking forward to. With the
Amen.
billions in Asia, there's 3 billion. I've heard this statistic. There's 3 billion people in the world today that live in unreached people groups, and 2.9 billion of those 3 are in Asia.
Wow.
Asia is the final frontier of the gospel. This is where it's got to happen.
Amen.
And so I'm just excited about, David, what
Amen.
you're doing there, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us
Thank
on the
you very
Mission
much.
TV show here live from the exhibit hall of the General Conference in
Amen.
San Antonio, Texas.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank you.